Welcoming happiness. April 25, 2014. At least once in your lives, possibly more, your trust has been broken, your hearts felt as if they were going to fall apart in thousands of pieces, where you were treated poorly by another through thoughtless words, actions, where their negative thoughts were expressed through choices that may have brought out feelings of anger, resentment, deep-rooted sadness and upset. Experiencing pain is a normal part of human existence. When you feel pain of any kind, it is a reminder to you that you are alive. It also reminds you why that pain is there. And when that pain is the result of someone's thoughtless choices through words and actions, that pain can linger if you allow it. Many times you permit the pain caused by others to stay for indefinite amounts of time. You relive the memory, making it harder to let it go when letting it go is what you need to do in order to heal from the hurt. When you hang on to the pain, it can fester and prevent you from feeling truly happy and create dis-ease in your physical body. In addition, when you are unable to let go of a painful experience, this hold can create strains on relationships, cause distractions within your workplace, and quick temper to be directed at family members and close friends. When you are still stuck in the painful memory, it can be very difficult for you to open yourself up to new people and new directions because you're scared to trust, to love, and to be yourself again. Unfortunately, dear ones, when you don't let go of the painful memory or situation, you become trapped in a vicious cycle of anger and hurt, and this cycle, unless you stop it, will prevent you from seeing the beauty of life that is thriving all around you, including the beauty of yourself. Just as it's important to feel, it's just as important to let go. It is essential to be able to forgive in order for you to move on and be happy once again. Forgiveness is an essential part of letting go, yet at the same time it doesn't mean you have a big eraser that is rubbing away the past or forever removing the painful memory, and it doesn't change the other person's behavior. What forgiveness does, dear ones, is help you to remove the guilt and to let go of the pain and anger, and allows you to move forward towards a better, happier place. Forgiveness is not easy, as you must be at a place of readiness to not only forgive the person or persons that caused your pain, but you must also forgive yourself. We don't want you continuously reliving the painful situation or memory. We want you to experience joy, peace, and happiness as well. We encourage you to put a stop to the feelings and emotions that are preventing you from moving forward, and let go of the past that has had such a tight grip on you for too long. If you are still holding on to that pain and hurt, and it seems impossible at this time to forgive, understand, the process of forgiveness doesn't occur over a single day. We suggest at first, you commit yourself to some changing. When you are willing to bring in a couple new changes in the pattern of your thinking, you are demonstrating that you recognize that you have been suffering due to the pain caused by another, and want the suffering to end and happiness to come back. Then we want you to think about the pros and cons of the situation. This is a time for reflection, for inner healing, self-love and self-care. Ponder such questions regarding the situation, such as: does this situation or past event affect my work or family? Or does this situation or past event prevent me from moving forward? There are other questions that will lead from these ones, and we want you to be honest and truthful with the answers that you discover, for they are there to teach you, to show you what needs to be changed in order to bring about new directions and growth for the path you are on. After you think and contemplate all that this situation or past event has brought, then allow yourself to consider all the positive benefits forgiveness will bring into your life. Think about how much happier you'll be when you are able to truly put the past behind you, where you are no longer in the grip of pain when the situation is ever brought up again. Try to keep in mind, dear ones, that you always have a choice. Even though you cannot control the actions or words of others, you are able to control the actions, feelings, thoughts, words and choices that are yours. You do have a choice, dear ones, to not relive the hurtful situation continuously. You do hold this power, each of you does. You just need to remember that this power is inside of you, and to put it into effect. We know when you are feeling hurt from someone else's actions, it can be hard to empathize, but that is another way of not allowing the pain of the situation to overpower you. If this person is lashing out, or their behavior is inappropriate, try to put yourself in their shoes. Try to understand what could be affecting them so much that they did what they did, or said what was spoken. Try to think that this person really is not bad, simply they made a wrong choice. Try to think what this person might be thinking at the time, what could have happened to him or her in the past that has caused them to be this way now. Try to think about what their feelings are at this time, what pain they might be in, and observe from their body language and nonverbal communication what they are feeling now. This does not condone what was done or said, but it does mean you are trying to understand and empathize some of the pain you would normally have felt. Empathy allows you to connect to their humanness. Sometimes it is hard to see any responsibility you have had in the situation that have brought out certain events to take place or for the situation to happen. But each person has a responsibility in any situation they are part of. It is important, dear ones, to try and figure out which part you could have been partially responsible for in order for the event or troubling situation to happen. Think honestly, dear ones, of what could you have done differently that would have prevented the situation from getting out of control. Then think about how you can prevent this same situation from happening in the future to or with another person. Remember, dear ones, you are not victims in this life at any time, even though at times you find yourself in a victim role. In truth, you are all participants trying to reach a certain goal, end, or finish, that you have agreed to before this lifetime. When you've had ample time to think about past events and the hurt that was buried there, bring yourself back to present time and focus in the now moment. Realize, dear ones, that the past is over. It has taught you what you needed to learn and it's time to move on. What happened in the past is not happening now, it can only happen in your mind if you allow it to set up residence there. Look at your life right now. Determine what new ways can bring in more joy. Look for directions that will lead you towards happiness, and where you can enjoy the thriving beauty that is all around you. Even when you have removed yourself from the painful past, you'll still have moments where you think about those events, but they will no longer be painful. You will be able to simply acknowledge that they happened, and bring yourself back to the present without any harm done. As you become more focused on the present moment, allow peace to filter back into your life. Pay attention to your breathing. Try to think about each exhale of breath as the pain of the past leaving, being released from not only your mind but from your body as well. Now think about each inhaled breath being peace that enters your body as well as your mind, and it fills up every part of you with calm. Release this pain, dear ones, finally let it all go. Allow peace and happiness to enter your life and move forward as you are meant to. When you are finally ready to forgive the past, the person or persons, and yourself, understand you are actually realizing it's time to allow yourself to be the happy person you have been and will be once again, and it's time to move forward. Allow yourself to feel compassion and empathy for the ones who have wronged you and wish them well. Don't hold on to grudges, as grudges and other similar actions of feelings hold you back. They don't provide liberation from the painful situation that you are letting go. Genuinely love them for who they are, and wish them happiness. In time, dear ones, you will be able to do this without resentment, and the pain and anger from the situation will simply be a thing of the past, and you have your whole life literally ahead of you. Don't allow a past situation prevent you from enjoying life. Give yourself the love and care you deserve, and remember, time is your friend. Don't rush this healing, allow it to come. Be nourished and healed from its energy that is bound in love from God. Let yourself rise from the darkness of the past, and bask in the glorious light of the present. Know that God is with you, shining this illuminated path for you to take, and God also knows you will come through stronger, wiser, and ready to take on new challenges better than before. Now it's just up to you to believe, and so it is. I'm Ascended Master, Serapis Bey through Julie Miller. spiritualnetworks.com